Hey guys, Us here, and welcome to another Minecraft mod showcase here on the channel today. And today's mod showcase isn't 1.12, just to give you a little bit of heads up, but it is a very interesting mod, and hopefully we'll actually be able to use this mod in our mob battle series that we do. So yeah, that's a good thing. And also a little bit of a preference. This mod was actually suggested to me by one of my viewers, and if you're watching this video, you know who you are, so thank you for suggesting this mod for me to review. But yeah, if you guys enjoy Mod Showcase, hit that like button, show your support, and maybe by the end of this video, you will also consider subscribing to the channel. And let's get in. So the mod title, literally, this is what it said. Now, there's probably a more elegant way of calling this mod, but in terms of what the mod itself is called, this is called the Mob Plus Battle Plus mod. Yeah, that's the best I can think of that it's called. Anyway. I'm sure it's called something else, and I'm sure the title of this video will not say that. That being said, let's get into it. So essentially what this mod does is it will allow you to make mobs fight one another that normally would not be able to fight one another. And you're probably already thinking, oh, well, that explains a lot. So yeah, we're actually able to, with this mod, force mobs to fight one another. And actually a while back, I asked you guys in the comments, could you tell me if there's any mods out there that are updated to recent versions of Minecraft that allow this? And there actually is. Now, there is slightly an issue with this mod, and I'll tell you, and you'll probably be able to figure that out very quickly as we're showing this off. But essentially, there's a lot of staffs we have to work with. So the first stuff, we have the Mob Enrager, and it tells you like what to do to get it to work. The Mob Killer, the Mob Healer, the Effect Remover, the Mob Enrager Multi, the Armor Editor, and the Mob Mount. And then there's 4 other ones, and this is for like if you're doing a team-based thing. So we have Mob Army, 2 Mob Army staffs, and then we have for red team and 2 Mob Army staffs for blue team. And actually, wait, right click the block to set first, and then the second corner of the block. Wait, what the heck? Alright, I thought this was actually something different for a second. I thought this was actually going to answer my issues question, but this seems to be something completely different. I don't know. This might be what I need. It's talking about like blocks, setting certain like block stuff. I'll read over that in a minute, but first let's actually show off what it does. So Mob Enrager is the first one you're going to want to get. This is like what mainly does what you need. So let's grab 2 mobs that wouldn't normally fight one another and show this off. So my best example of things I was testing with is the zombie pigman and the spider. Now these 2 things you would never see fight one another. They sort of just go about their daily business. They never really come into contact with one another. But if you want to force them to fight, essentially what you do is you left click one, and then I believe left click the other, and yes, they will begin to fight one another. And they actually are pretty relentless towards it too. And it's only for 1 battle though, so if I spawn another spider, they don't care anymore. You have to left click both once again to initiate the fight. And of course, being the zombie pigman just is all around stronger, he'll get the kill every time. And you can do this for as many times as you want to. And it'll just keep going at it. And that's essentially what the what this mod does entirely with just 1 staff. So next up, the staff is the Mob Killer. So this is pretty handy, and this one I actually will definitely use in my mod showcase. Let's say there's something you couldn't kill normally. Let's say there was a, here, /summon, let me just get in a villager golem. AK Iron. Hey, when are Iron Golems going to be made spawn eggs? Like, hello, Mojang? Anyway, so let's say you want this thing killed, and you didn't have something like I have as a kill all command. There, dead. You don't want this pigman anymore? Dead. It just instantly kills it. It's probably commanded just to in contact kill anything. It probably could kill the Ender Dragon too. I would test that here, but too risky. You know what? Here, wait a minute. /summon wither. No, wither skeleton. Let's just get the wither here really quick. Hey, you. There. See? Insta killed. So that's pretty handy staff if you need. Oh, and by the way, none of these have crafting recipes, so don't think you can make this in vanilla Minecraft and just go around slaughtering things with the all killing powerful mob killer wand. No, this is this is strictly for creative mode only. So you're not able to, yeah. And before we continue, can I just talk about my little mob showcase thingy that I built here? I used the new blocks in Minecraft, the concrete and the concrete powder, which I think I never... Rain. Can you not, Rain? Can you not? Oh, by the way, if anyone you didn't know how to turn off rain, just do that command. Oh, wait, too many zeros. Just do that command and rain won't bother you for a good, like, 10 or 20 Minecraft days. It's great. Anyway, now that we got that one out of the way, what do we have next? Oh, wait, the mob healer. So if a mob is injured, so if this thing is injured a bit, hit him with that, heals him all the way. pretty simple right there. Next up, we have the effect remover. So this will remove potion effects. So let's say a specific mob has a potion effect. It says effects cleared. He obviously didn't have any. So wait, here, let me just get him a... let's get him a bad potion. Since we have the that one mod installed, since we have our potion core mod installed, let me just splash him with a few on... Where'd he go? Let me just splash him with a few bad effects. So like he's got all the effects on him. He doesn't like it. Effect remover, effects cleared. As you can see, I can't use it on myself, unfortunately. Now I've got all these effects going on me, but that's okay. Yeah, here, wait, I don't need these. Get rid of them. Okay, so that is the effect remover. Next up, we have the Mob Enrager multitask. I call it multitasker, but it just says multi. So essentially how this one works is, let's say you have 3 pigmen. You left-click all of them, including this one that keeps walking away. And then let's say you want them all to fight one spider. They'll do it. You just right-click on the spider, and all 3 will attack now. Again, if you spawn in another one, you have to reset the entire command, unfortunately. That's the only downside. It doesn't save it, so you have to then once again left-click all of the pigmen, and then right-click that spider, and they'll all go and just slaughter. Yeah, it's pretty bad, but essentially that is what that does. Next up, we have the armor editor, which I think is a personally cool one. So let's say you want to edit this pigman's armor. Right-click him. As you can see, this interface comes up and conveniently brings up my non-deaf item. So let's say I didn't want him to have a sword. Let's say I wanted his weapon to be his own spawn egg. And we'll give him full diamond gear. And as for a shield, or in his offhand, I guess, we'll give him a door. There. So as you can see, this man is all decked out right now. He's ready to go place the iron door in his house. And he's also ready to spawn in more of his brethren. So... pretty cool item. Definitely could be used on like servers and stuff. You want to do like custom mob battles. If you wanted to like make a superly tanked out mob to fight against. Unfortunately, there's no way to like duplicate the effect. I don't think. Here, wait. I'm just trying to. Can I like copy and paste that to another man? No, there's absolutely no way to duplicate the effect. I think it can only be. Yeah, it can only be done for one at a time. So you'd have to, if you wanted to make an army of a specific mob, you have to go through all of them and edit their configuration, which is sad, but you have to do it. And then finally we have the mob mount. Let's say you wanted this mob to ride another one. So I left-click him, right-click this man over here, I think. Oh no, I just left-click again, and then he's riding him now. So now this pigment that's all decked out and all this gear is now riding the other pigment. And then let's say I want to go even further. Left-click you. Left-click you, and now there's 3 riding on top of one another. And you can just make a huge mob stack with this staff if you wanted to. Now, again, my only gripe with this mod, as you probably realize right now, is there's no way to duplicate the effects. Oh, he's actually suffocating. Can you, like... yeah, there you go. There's actually no way to duplicate the effects onto multiple mobs from what I can see here. If there is a way, guys, let me know in the comments. But from what I've seen so far, the only thing you can do is essentially have one superly... crazy custom mob like this, and there's no way to change it. Like, there's no way to duplicate it, in other words. You'd have to manually go through and duplicate everything. Which, that's not a bad thing if, like, this is all you want in the mod. But again, for my purposes, as you guys know, I do mob battles. I do certain wave-based mobs. So, like, I have, like, 20 mobs face off against 20 mobs. This staff thing actually, I think, won't work. Because even if I use the multi-tool one, I'd have to, essentially, I'd have to have 2 of them work for each other, if that makes sense. I'd have to have the mod twice, if that makes sense. Because, like, sure, I can select all of one mob, but I can't make all of that one mob fight all of the other mob. I can only make them fight one at a time. And then I have to reselect everything. So, unless, like, they, again, would naturally fight, there's no way for me to do that. In terms of, like, the editing and deleting, all those tools do work. But, again, I have the killing all command I already have. If I had a copy and paste, I would show you guys what that is so you know what I'm talking about. Essentially, it's a command that just kills all entities around. It's way quicker than even this staff is. I'm not downplaying this mod whatsoever. It's a great mod. I'm just saying, for my purposes, I don't think it'll work out as well. I mean, I'll install it, but I don't think I'll have any purpose using it. Now, if it's like a one-on-one fight, then it makes sense. So let me show you guys once more. Let me get both of these tools just so you guys get an idea of what I'm talking about. And I don't think anything else. So if I wanted to make... one thing I haven't tested yet is if it works on passive mobs. So let me just get a villager and a sheep really quickly. Hey, do you want to fight him? Okay, so passive mobs actually can't fight one another. Good to know. So if I spawned in a spider right now... Hey, spider, do you want to kill that sheep? Alright, so the sheep won't fight back. That's sad, actually. Hey, spider, you want to kill the villager, too, while you're at it? Alright, well, he's slaughtering the villager. Oh, wait, what? Hello? There he goes. I was like, wait, what is he doing? He didn't want to attack him for a second. There is a villager over there I want to test something out with, but it already seems apparent that the passive mobs don't fight. I mean, I guess that's to be expected. He just give up again? He, like, lost his interest again. What the heck? Spider. I think that's has to do with the daylight. But, anyway. Reset entities. Oh, yeah, if you right-click, it'll reset all the entities that you have selected. That works for both these stabs, in case you guys are wondering. Now, let me show you guys the real gripe I have. Well, not... I don't know if you call it a gripe, but let's just say I wanted to have an army of spiders fight... I don't know, what else do I have in here that's going to stand still for me? An army of 2 shulkers. Let's say I just wanted to fight 2 shulkers. So I have 2 shulkers here. So I take my multiple thing, I click all the entities, so all these spiders, these amazing spiders, and I want them to fight these 2 shulkers. So I click the one. Oh wait, I didn't mean to do that. Uh-oh. Remove entity. So I want them all to fight that shulker. So they're all going in, of course. The shulker is fighting back against the spiders. He's trying his hardest. Now problem being, they won't attack the second shulker. And there's no way for me to command them to. Because then if I select that, now he's after him. So there's absolutely no way for me to command more than one of 2 different kinds of mobs fighting one another. I can make more than one of one type of mob fight one other mob, but I can't get them all to go after each other. You guys know what I'm talking about, hopefully, at least. It's kind of hard to explain it, but essentially, if you watch my mob battles, there's no way for me to make one set of mobs fight another one. That's what I'm trying to say here. I can make this shulker fight him, like so, but I just can't. Did all those spiders die, actually? Huh. But yeah, there's no way for me to make multiple sets of same mob fight one another. Now, a cool mob battle I did want to see is a silverfish versus an endermite. Fight. I don't know why I thought this would be a funny fight to watch, but it pretty much is. It's funny to see just the 2 tiny, like, these guys fighting off one another. It's so funny. But, yeah, essentially that's all there is to show with this mod. Unless, once again, let me see this really quickly. Let me grab these 2. Is there, like... Okay. So, right-click, block to set first, and then second corner of the box. Right-click in the air to add entities to the box to Team Blue. Right-click and... Click to reset the box. Alright, so this is interesting. So apparently this might actually be what I need. It's just really hard for me to figure this. Okay, wait a minute. Going over here really quickly. I need 2 things that stand still. Wait, this might actually be what I need. Hold your comments, guys. I might have actually found an answer. What else stands still? Vindicator. I mean, he doesn't really stand still, but... Alright, so I get 2 Vindicators. Added blue team, add to blue team. I get 2 Pigmen. Added to red team, add to red team. Will that work? Oh, wait a minute. That worked. I think. Wait. So let's say I want to do 4v4, so... Oh, wait. Add. And then the only problem is once I start the attack... they automatically go after them. So, yeah. That works. It's just, they just immediately go after one another. So, that does work. There's no way of me holding it back, though. So, what about this? Oh, wait a minute. How do I stop? Alright, so apparently this is supposed to be red team. So, okay. And then blue team is here. Now, how do I get that to work, though? Shift right click to reset the box. No. Here to add entities to the red box. And Entities added to the red box. Entities added to the blue box. Now, does that work? All right. I don't know how to get the like box thing to work, but this might. Never mind. I think this might have actually fixed my issue. To have one set of mob fight another if I use the blue and red staff. It's just a lot of that stupid glowing thing over top of their head. We'll test it out. How about that, guys? We will test this out in the next mob battle I do this week in this version of Minecraft, and I'll do 2 mobs that normally wouldn't fight one another, and we'll see actually how it goes and if we want to continue using this mod in the future. But guys, that actually, so you don't actually have to leave a comment. I figured out later on that this was actually what you need to use. But guys, thank you for the suggestion. First off, that the person who suggested this mod to me, thank you. Down first mod will be linked in the description. If anyone else wants to try it out for yourself, it's there and available. What else? I think that's it. Leave a like on the video. Get this video 10 likes. Be awesome. And have a great day. And yeah, see you in the next one. Goodbye.